Check. When I was to you, I knew you were the one for me. Come through, dig the sound. I swear the whole world could do you empty. Crowd around. I used to cop a lot, but never cop no drop. Hold mics like ponytails tight and bobble ops. Stop, stick around, come through and dig the sound of the fly brown
Get fun here, spend the time, and then when I'm ready to start doing like shit, like actually getting paid for comedy, hopefully down the road, like, you know, who knows, 15, it could be 20 years for all I care. But like that's what I'm like, because like I'm like so done with the corporate bullshit. I'm like, I need something to make me income so I can also do comedy and only do comedy.
Yeah. Well, and also it's funny when it like, because everybody has like a different kind of like trajectory, and it is funny where I thought I would be versus where I am. I'm like, oh, I thought I was gonna have a TV show by it. Like, it just doesn't work that way. You're like, because like I've been doing it 8.5 years, and it's funny because in the beginning everybody's fucking hyped. They're like, that's so cool, you're doing comedy, and then now I see the look in their eyes. I say 8.5 years, they're like, so where's the net? They're like, it takes a while. You're like, it's fucking yeah.
Unless like you know about it or you're in it, people outside are like, they don't get that it can take forever.
Yeah, no,
like,
literally.
You could be like 50 or 60 and pop off. Like, it's, you never know when that shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, and there's like no like clear path. You're like, you can have this goes one way, that goes one. You're like, everybody, I'm not Cam Patterson. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a different thing. And you're like, yeah, it's like that guy was like, boom, that guy's got his thing, good to go. I remember fucking following him one time in the Moon Room, and I asked people, I was like, how long have you been doing stand-up? They're like 6 months. I was like, yeah, I'm going to fucking kill myself. I was like, and then I texted a group that was all white comics. It wasn't like, I didn't intentionally build it that way, but it was just a group chat of white comics. I was like, just remember, we'll never be as funny as black people. Because like, it's so good.
Yeah, no, there's that, but that's that thing, that rare natural talent that's like once in a blue moon gift from God that's like, here, you know, and it happens. It happens. It's just not as often.
Yeah, well, I think his thing, too, is, like, he's so unafraid of the audience that I think benefits him huge. Because when I started in a college town, so it was, like, so weird. I was, like, fucking, it was, like, a weirdly PC scene. And I just remember, like, kind of walking on eggshells on stage. And it was fucking, it was just weird. But I was so scared. I was like, oh, I don't want people to think I'm this or that. Or every other thing. And it's like, doesn't fucking matter. None of these people, you never see them again. It's like, they can hate you forever and it doesn't matter.
I know, it's like, that's what I miss. Like I was saying outside, like that blind confidence early on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, if I could have that every time, I'm like, if I could have no anxiety, that would be phenomenal.
So you were not nervous your first set?
I was, but once I stopped doing my 5 minutes and I started riffing is when I let loose.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, like I was feeling cocky. Like, you know, when you like, at least I did. I got off stage for the first time and I was like, I'm the coolest person in the world right now.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm like, everybody should be my friend.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I mean, I go back to like how I was in like high school. Like you're always like, oh, what is that person saying about me? Or I said this. Oh, why did I say that? Which I still have that. But it's like with the comedy, it's like, at least for me, like I'm still trying to get that like blind confidence every time where I'm like, this is nothing. You know?
Well, it's also like nothing fucking matters to the degree. It's like not like one single set matters. Like in your mind, you're like, this is that, this person's watching me. You're like, none of that is fucking. And that's with everything. It's like I see my mom like losing her shit on Christmas, and I'm like, this doesn't fucking matter. Like this is not a big deal. Yeah. You're like literally not life or death.
Yeah. No, I go through the same thing. That's funny. Yeah, I get that. But it's like, there's like, and it's, you can learn that from like a personal life like thing, like, or I did at least, like as I've gotten older, I've gotten much more calm about things happening.
Yeah.
Like, and I used to be very reactive. Sometimes I can still be very reactive, especially when I'm completely sober. So
Yeah.
I've learned to like kind of just like chill, and like somebody taught me something like, is it going to matter a week from now? Is it going to matter a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not life or death. And like I think it's too, I mean, I'm a fucking dude, so I'm like insanely impulsive. And like, if I do something stupid, like I don't know, just like last night I did some fucking ketamine, and like today I'm just like, oh god, and then I'm like, okay, look, it's fine. Like it's not, you learn from your mistakes. You're like, hey, maybe save that for a special occasion or whatnot. But you're also like, I'm here. Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
So how was that?
Oh, it was great. We like, it was so funny. What was it? I fucking I don't know. I was out. You ever been to Big Daddy's karaoke?
No.
It's so much fun. Well, you don't drink anymore, right? Do you still go out ever?
I've been married. I've been with my husband for 12 years. I do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm single as of like 2 years ago. So like going out is different for me now. Now I'm just like, oh my gosh, I want to fucking get my dick sucked. Like it's like I'm out there, and it's like I do some ketamine, and next thing you know, I'm like wearing a fucking I'm wearing like pit vipers, and I think I spoke in a Jamaican accent for like 2 hours last night.
What?
Yeah, I met this girl, and then it was just like me and this chick for 2 hours talked in a Jamaican accent, and then at some point I was like, we should probably like be normal for like 1 second, but it was one of the fucking most fun nights. So I'm like, I'm fine today, but I'm also like, I've been driving my dad's. Are we going?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I've been driving. I grew up rich, so I don't have fucking money, but I've been borrowing my dad's Tesla and doing the autopilot, which is scary at first. Have you driven one of those?
I've only been in the back of a Waymo, and I haven't driven a Tesla.
It's crazy because like at first you're like, this is the scariest experience of my life, and then now I'm just a lazy piece of shit. I'm like, I don't want to ever drive a car. Like I just want to, because you just type it in and you just go. But then it times you out if you fucking like don't look at the road, which is annoying. It'll be like you're not focusing, so we're giving you the keys, which is stupid because it's like I'm a bad driver if I'm not looking at the road. Like,
yeah,
like you know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to fucking text fat chicks, and then you're over here like you focus on the road. You're like, dude, if I suck at driving, don't give me the fucking keys. Like,
can't you read my text?
Yeah.
Like, don't you know what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that can be absolutely terrifying, and I was almost like one of those like, end of world like, give me all the cans of beans, like we're going underground, like kind of thing. So I was like, I'm never taking a Waymo, but like at this point, I'm just like, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And I also don't want to smell incense while I'm in a car because it's just too much, and my allergies are acting up. But the Waymos are like, oh man, it's so comfortable.
Really?
It's like I would just like to, because chill. But like that's the thing is like I would get a Tesla, but like why the fuck they got to make you pay attention if it's self-driving?
Yeah, that's the thing.
You should be able to trust it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would never do this, but I know people that fucking do it drunk, and I was kind of arguing with my buddy about it because he drives his Tesla drunk, or he self-drives it, and he's like, I was like, what if you get pulled over? You get DUI? He goes, no, because it doesn't break traffic rules. So he's like, it's doing all the things. So there's no reason for me to get pulled over, and I'm like, yeah, still, what if you get timed out of self-driving? Then you just have to, you know what I mean? Then you're just on the highway, just fucking blackout drunk. It's like, it's still like, there will be a day when you can just fall asleep in the back of your car, but I don't think it's here yet. Because I heard the Waymo's also fucking, you see about them shutting down?
Good.
Yeah. You're like, fuck that shit. Well, they randomly, apparently in the middle of the road, just, there's a blackout.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were shutting down because, I mean, that makes sense.
Be fucking terrifying. That's the thing is like when it cuts you out of self-driving, it shouldn't do it immediately on Tesla. And I mean, there's no reason why a Waymo should that's terrifying.
Have you ever seen that Obama produced movie about the end of the world kind of thing?
It was produced by Obama or about Obama?
Yeah, it was produced by Obama.
Okay, I've seen the Alex Jones one about Obama.
Oh, really? There's one of those?
Yeah. It's called The Obama Deception. It's crazy. He's like, they're going to put white people in FEMA camps and like all this stuff that like...
I thought it was just going to be about Michelle.
Oh, no, that would have been sick. Just about Big
I'm waiting
Mike.
for Candace Owens to do an episode on her.
Yeah. She rules. She's so much fun.
Yeah.
Like, her, like... level of because like she's like 100%. She's like Bridget McCrone has a cock.
I know.
Yeah.
Imagine doing like a whole series on a woman's cock.
It's so awesome, and it's like
it's great.
It's so fun, and then you just see like the liberal people just like losing and conservative people don't know how to like not take things too seriously because it's like whatever she says this, but then
she says funny shit, dude.
She does, yeah.
She cracks me up.
Yeah.
I've been watching her Charlie Kirk series.
Oh, really? Wait, what's her kind of thing with it?
So basically, she's saying that the feds killed. I mean, she doesn't say it, but she's like the feds killed him and the shooter guy. Whatever. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah.
He's innocent, if even a real person, but she has like
What?
a picture evidence of when the shooting happened and getting to the Dairy Queen. They had a photo of him. He was at Dairy Queen after the shooting.
That's so funny. Just getting a blizzard. You're like, what a fucking day.
And he was wearing different clothes.
Oh, okay.
And the amount of time it would take, because they said the Fed said he broke down the gun before he left and changed his clothes.
Yeah.
And by the way, the bullet engraving shit is hilarious.
Oh, is it?
If you're reading this, you're gay.
It's so funny.
Like, come on now. How does somebody have time to do that shit?
Yeah.
But anyways, the time it would take for somebody to break down the gun that he shot him with and get to that Dairy Queen was absolutely impossible.
And like I'm like so open minded with that stuff because I'm like I used to be so into because like in college it was like exam week did so much Adderall that 10 years ago I was super into Epstein and I was like I'm just in the library and I'm like they got a fucking island and they're fucking banging kids and people were like what are you and you never get the people that were like you were right.
Yeah.
But I was also too far in. Like I was looking at blurry pictures on Reddit and I'm like that's Hillary Clinton in a dungeon, but it just was not. It was like
it might have been. The picture might come out later.
Maybe. But I didn't think this much shit would come out with it that's gotten this far. So yeah, like for me, I'm like I dip my toes in. I have like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Where you're like, let me not lose my mind by going like too far into this. But the shooters are always crazy. Like same with the fucking Vegas one. You're like, it's nuts. You're like, how is this not in the news? It's like, yeah, you know, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Yeah, I'm schizophrenic. I'm fooling.
Yeah, you go full in.
It's bad. Yeah.
What's one of the weirder conspiracies that you're like?
That Hitler didn't kill himself.
Okay.
And he escaped to Argentina, which is why there's a bunch of Germans there. They repopulated Argentina. And then he is eternally living in Middle Earth in
like
Antarctica. Yeah.
Is that Agartha?
Agartha,
yeah.
And there's Nazi UFOs down there.
Yeah, because
I don't believe that one fully, but I believe there is something in Antarctica.
Yeah, wait, so I know the Nazis went... You mind if I zin?
Oh, do whatever you want, dude.
So I know... This is perfect for conspiracies, throwing in a little bit nicotine pouch. So, like, fucking... Admiral Byrd was the one that saw the Nazi UFOs, right? That was the guy whose son said, like... He went in, saw these, like, Nazi...
Yeah, he had a diary or his journal that he wrote about all of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's... So I think the theory is that, like... I think the Nazis said the white race came from, like, inside... or there's some sort of Aryan tie to, like... Antarctica. Besides just being white as fuck, like it's literally lots of snow. But yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, so you're that stuff. You're like maybe not, but
well, I'm kind of like half and half out with it.
Yeah.
Because like I think that there's definitely some sort. There has to be some sort of truth to the narrative.
Okay.
Like it can't just be like, okay, every single detail is exactly true the way it's said. Right, because human perception is not reality.
Yeah.
Like that's the end of story, honestly, with any
even
conspiracy.
Your day. Like your day, you might be like, that was not actually what happened. I just remember this looking that way, and you're like, that's not. Yeah.
Yeah, so which is why the word gaslighting is not a real thing, because we're just all retarded all the time, and always seeing something different. So when I look at that, I'm like, I do believe, because Antarctica is so blocked off in the whole nation, like treaties and stuff that they have to where there's only certain scientific centers there and whatever. But like to the Aryan race thing, there has to be something to that. Mm-hmm. Not in like we should kill everybody else.
Yeah. I'm like, look, I'm open-minded, but let me see where this is going.
But not that it's like, yeah, we should kill. But I think there's something to that. Like there must be something in that genetics that might be different. That might have some. Maybe I'm one of them. Maybe we have some sort of extra connection to something.
Yeah.
Or less of a connection to something. Something, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, there has to be some truth to, like, why that has been in history for a long time. So, like, with the Hitler stuff, like, I mean, there's been so many people that have killed themselves. Epstein, for instance. Who the fuck knows?
Well, and I was in New York when that happened, and the blackout happened. So there was a blackout happened, and then, like, I think 3 days later he killed himself. So a lot of people are like, dude, they took the body out and replaced him with a double. So he's just out there still doing Epstein stuff. But the Hitler one, that's kind of funny to me because I do kind of like the idea of, like, we find pictures of Hitler and he's in Argentina and he's just like on like a jet ski or something, like him having fun in South America, just getting away scot free.
Yeah,
like that's it. Like because like the images would just be fun because it's like. I love any image like that where it's like a guy that looks just like Adolf Hitler, like on the bus. Like you'll see that occasionally. Like, this is so funny. This guy looks exactly like Hitler.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. He could still be alive eternally. I don't believe that part.
Yeah.
I think I think that because learning about like NASA and stuff and how they hired a bunch of like chief people from the Nazi group like to run our shit.
Yeah.
Says a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, sure, our United States government could have like either killed Hitler, he could be dead, he could have died. I definitely think our government is involved in a way, whether he escaped or not.
Interesting.
And I'm sure he's dead now. Like,
yeah,
I don't think anybody lives as long as they did in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's not a real thing anymore. But I mean, unless they're preserving his body for like 2064 or something.
Dude, yeah, just like ice block Hitler. That'd be fascinating.
Yeah, but I mean, I do like that's the thing. That's like, I'm not trying to go too far into it, but like that's what I'm trying to say is like there has to be some sort of truth to the narrative, because like if it's being repeated among humans so much across the world, and I feel like maybe it could just be the internet making people schizophrenic. But, like, at the same time, you kind of have to think about it. Because, like, a lot of the common thoughts that humans have had have come true in a way.
Yeah, well, and I think there's, like, some way of, like, people just need to be more open-minded with shit. You're like, yeah, maybe Hitler's alive. Like, I think or not still, but, like maybe, like, what do you know that would prove otherwise? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you got to keep an open mind with that stuff. And his was, I was thinking about him the Epstein shit was weird. Because, like, I think, I was like, okay, Epstein didn't kill himself, like, which is really funny because a bunch of my friends killed themselves. So it's like suicide grief meetings, and this one guy went on the funniest rant. He's like, my brother actually killed himself, not like that son of a bitch Jeffrey Epstein. Who was I'm like, this is the funniest place to just start saying like, Epstein did not. The lady's like, keep it on track. We don't need to talk about Jeffrey Epstein.
That's funny.
It was fucking hilarious.
That's hilarious.
And those just were not helpful. It was just sad. It was just people just being like, yeah, it was just really sad. But
it's almost like they want it to be sad. Like, can we not have a good time?
Yeah. Can we tell some?
We're trying to heal here.
Yeah, do some jokes. But then fucking, what was the funniest thing that came out of Epstein recently was like I don't believe the letter he sent to Larry Nassar, because there's something that came out where it's him with Larry Nassar, and he's like, Trump also loves banging. And it's like they didn't know each other. So there's no way he's just like reaching out to other pedophiles, like, hey man, we're locked up together. Like, I don't think they felt like a connection over that, where they're like I think that is a fake thing, just because like the way you ever see like a thing, like a letter, and you're like, this is just not how a human being talks. Like, even if a sociopath, you're like, this isn't how somebody talks. Like, you would not just like email Jared Fogle and be like, you know what's fucking great? Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally true. Because like I look at, this is where I get like, fuck the common like theory.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, they're programming us all the time, every time, especially with our phones. So, like, when they're talking about how these emails were sent and as in the feds are showing us these emails, you're telling me you trust the feds?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, there was some fuck shit going on over there. Drugs, fucking, probably everything that you can't get your hands on legally in the U.S.
Yeah.
Which is what billionaires and millionaires, they're out of shit to do.
Yeah,
sure, they want to have sex with a 12-year-old. Is it that big? No, I'm kidding. But it's like, it's like, I don't trust anything that comes from them. And it's almost like they're redacting it on purpose to make people wonder, oh, it's all of them.
Yeah.
But there's this, not to go into anything too crazy, I'll stop in a second. I'm sorry.
You're good. I'm chilling.
But the fucking, there's a conspiracy theory that back during World War II, the Soviet Union did infiltrate us.
Interesting.
And we've been infiltrated. I'm
not trying to sound like Gavin Newsom. I'm interesting.
I'm sorry, Nicki Minaj, Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
This shit was so retarded.
Yeah.
Did you see that? The Turning Point fucking Amfest?
Where she called J.D. Vance, she's like, he's an assassin. That was so funny.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's another thing. That was intentional to make people's minds wonder.
Interesting.
So like all of this shit, mostly that I see from like, if I see it repetitively like everywhere, I try to take a step back and be like, they're programming us to like fucking believe some crazy shit to keep us distracted from something else that's about to happen.
Yeah, totally. I think there's definitely, especially with like UFO shit, it's like they're like, let's drop this at a time and then distract and then and constantly distract.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. All it's so crazy because it's like the funniest one. This is a little off topic, but did you watch the Jared Fogle doc?
No.
He was so wild in the sense that like this woman sat down with him one time. This is so off topic, but this woman sat down with him because he was doing like Jared for the kids or like some weird fucking thing. And he's at a high school and he's sitting with an interviewer like this. Before they hit the camera, he's like, there's a lot of hot kids around here. Am I right? And then she just hit play and this woman's like, what? Like, yeah, he just like would talk like that. Like, and just say crazy shit. Yeah.
That's crazy. I gotta watch that.
Like, what a leap. Like, another leap like that. One time, this guy showed me a picture like a woman taking a shit. He's like, pretty hot, right? I'm like, I'm open-minded and fun, but it's so funny that you just assumed I was on board. Like, immediately. Like, Jared Fogle's like, kids are hot, right? You're like, why do you just think that everybody's
You think it's normal. Yeah. No, yeah. That's insane. I don't know, man. I don't believe any of this alien shit, do you?
Oh, I do.
You do?
I'm 60-40 on it. So I think that 40% it's the U.S. government and it's our stuff. 60% of myself thinks that in 1948, aliens crashed in New Mexico and we used their technology for fiber optics and we're a hybrid of aliens and lower hominid. But it's like, it's so funny. I'm either one or the other. I'm either like, there's probably logical, but I'm like, or just something way great. Like, I'm like, my thing with aliens is like, I don't know. I've done like a lot of I'm actually want to see something fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm. I'm studying as a joke to become a UFO investigator because I'm like, I just got like the first badge to be a part of the club. It's called MUFON. And the book is fucking hilarious. So I have to pass this exam because I'm like, I just want a picture with my face and it says like UFO field investigator.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because I'm like, then I can call into local like news stations and just do the funniest shit. And it's like, and 60% of me believes in it, but I'm also like, this is just objectively funny. They sent me the fucking book. First couple things like media training. Then, like, the last chapters are like, how to remove a foreign object from a human body that's alien. And like you guys, this is not happening. Like, you guys are just adding crazy shit to the fucking book.
That's
and
insane.
Yeah, it's like how to study mutilated cattle. I'm like, I thought I was just going to be looking at, like, flight logs or something like that and be like, was this a UFO or not? And because that's what people on Reddit said. It's like, you kind of just do that. But then in this book, like, they're acting like I'm going to be like in New Mexico, like looking through like fucking different metals and like like I'm like I don't want to do any of that. But like if I could have a badge with my face on it and pull it out at bars, or just fuck around with it. Yeah,
it's like when they take you as a kid to go dig for dinosaur bones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I used to think, did you ever try to dig to China as a kid?
Hold on, what did you say?
Try to dig to China?
Okay, I thought you said something else.
What'd you think I said?
Dig a vagina.
You ever try to dig a vagina? Yeah.
I was like, well, you know.
Yeah, in college,
I tried it.
Yeah.
Dig to China, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when holes came out.
Oh my gosh, I could just dig the deepest hole.
That's a crazy movie looking back. A bunch of kids in prison suits digging holes.
Yeah, it's basically like a work camp. Like, it's basically a concentration camp for kids. And they're like, yeah, we're going to tell everybody this is just like whatever, but low-key we're going to use you for like slave labor. And
it's what they base the ice camps off of.
Yeah, it's fucking holes. Are they working at those?
I don't know, man.
Probably. It's so nuts. Yeah, it's so funny how much you think you can like dig for treasure. Like, I thought treasure was gonna be such a part of my life. I was like, yeah, I'll probably find a treasure chest. And then, like,
I know.
Yeah, none of that happens.
I mean, people actually make a living. Well, maybe like bums, but over on the beach. These fucking guys will sell their whole car for a metal detector. Just go on the beach and find gold and shit. People lose their jewelry all the time, and you make money off of it, but I've never tried it.
Yeah. Yeah, all that stuff's so interesting to me. Like the fucking, like treasure hunting and heists are so interesting. Because like me and my roommate were joking about this because people steal paintings all the time. And it's like, well, the idea of like a art thief having this in his house, it's so funny, the idea of somebody going through all this with like jet skis and helicopters and then like nobody likes the painting. Like some guy's just like, I don't get it. And he's like, are you fucking serious? His wife is like, it just doesn't fit with the room. He's like, I went through everything to get this shit.
Yeah. That's like National Treasure.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fucking fun one. Didn't he have a pet octopus for a little bit?
What?
I think he had a pet octopus.
That's a crazy selection.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Tyson did the tiger.
Yeah. Well, I almost got a monkey when I was a teenager.
I wanted a monkey so bad.
I saw the white face capuchin out there,
yeah. Yeah.
So, do you mind if I tell a little story about this?
Oh, yeah, I did.
So, my dad, when he was a kid, he had a monkey because he lived in Miami, and people have fucking wild-ass pets there. His neighbor was this woman, she had 2 monkeys, and she bought a third when her husband was out of town. And he's like, if I come home and there's a third monkey, we're getting a divorce. So she just gave it to my dad when he was 10. It was like a little woolly monkey named Cornelius. I think it was like this big.
Cornelius.
So it would get on his fucking bike, apparently, when it was parked and like try to drive it. But when I was like a senior in high school, I was making like straight C's. And
straight C's.
Just straight, not even a D or an A. But my parents were like, if you make straight A's, we'll pay for half your car. And I was like, what about half a pet monkey? And they're like, he's not going to do it. So yeah, made the grades. My mom didn't think it was serious, but my dad is like a man of his word. So it started like serious fights in the family where like my mom would sit up at a restaurant. She's like, we're not getting a goddamn monkey. And the whole restaurant's like, what the fuck is wrong with his family? But he was like so a man of his word. So like he's like, we're getting a monkey. So like we went to this breeder down in like Coral Springs. This fucking lady had 40 monkeys and 2 lemurs in her house. Her husband just looked
Holy
beaten down.
shit.
Yeah, he was just like, I can't deal with this. And she's just a German lady. And she's like, yeah, if you want to own the monkey, you have to know how to dominate the monkey. And then she's like, this one's pretty famous monkey. He was in like a Pitbull music video. And
that's crazy.
It was so nuts. And I got bit like 3 times and her house smelled like piss. And I'm like, maybe this is inhumane. I was like, maybe this is not a good idea.
Yeah, animals are a lot in general.
Yeah.
Like even cats. We have 4 cats. And it's a nightmare because we have one that's a problem. And if there's anything in the litter box, even a little nugget that's hidden, he will not use it, and he will pee outside the litter box.
Oh, that's fucking
annoying. And I have
annoying.
to put pee pads, because the problem is, like, I wouldn't care. If I had concrete walls and a concrete floor, no problem.
Yeah.
But it seeps into the wood and the drywall.
Ooh.
So if you don't clean it up, like, immediately, your house is just fucked.
Yeah, and there's no way to, like, fucking... Like, how do you get it out? Like, there's no way to get it out. He's just
No, you gotta rip out the fucking drywall.
Yeah, that's horrendous.
I know. You gotta redo the fucking house.
Do you have kids?
No.
Yeah, I have gone so far in my life. I'm so... just for me personally, I'm like very anti-responsibility. I want to have kids at one point because you just don't want to be that like weird comedian that's like dressing like a black guy and he's like 50 and you're like, what are you doing? You know, it's,
I mean, if you want to have kids, you can. If you don't have to.
Yeah, no. But I need some level of responsibility a little later. But like right now, I love just like I wake up and I'm like, all right, what am I gonna do? You know, I like that thing.
Yeah.
But you do get weird if you don't add some responsibility in your life. But even pets, it's like you're doing something to like.
Contribute.
Yes. Instead of just like, yeah, it's like I think because I'd become too selfish. I don't know. I think I would like you see it in New York a lot. You'll see like these like middle-aged white guys that are just out to get pussy and they're dressing so not for their age. And you're like, you look ridiculous, dude. You have fucking zippers on your jeans and you're like 50. It's odd.
Yeah, I mean, we're waiting. Because we're selfish. We're very like invested in what we do right now. So we're like, we're gonna wait because I want to be technically like, even though I want to do comedy, I want to be like stay-at-home mom. I don't want to be just like not all the time, but till a certain age. Because I don't want to just hand my baby off to some stranger. It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't think we should be doing that at all. But you know, people have to do what they have to do because of society. So I'm like, I'd rather wait.
Yeah.
Until I can have free will, which means money in the bank.
Yeah.
And then be able to not stress about anything. Because I feel like that's why a lot of people get divorced, and that's why a lot of people have fucking chaos in the house, because they don't like accidents, children.
Yeah.
Because it's a big financial responsibility because of the society we live in.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it has to be that way, but yeah.
Well, and I think people like, I do think people lie. Like, I think people get somebody pregnant and they're like, this is just exactly, it was a happy accident. I'm like, I think a lot of them are like, what the fuck? I can't believe I did this.
Yeah. Yeah. 1,000%.
And I just, the one thing I am tired of, though, is seeing other people's, like, when people show me their baby, like, I just became an uncle, so I think that baby's cute and I love it. But I am kind of like, when people don't know that they don't care about your kid, like not in like, you know, whatever, he could die, but you're like, somebody shows me their baby, I'm like, oh, nice. But you're like, I don't have the same attachment to this thing that you do.
And it's always like, you didn't ask.
Yeah.
Like, you never, like, I get, like, I put my headphones in when I go into work.
Yeah.
But God forbid my headphones are out, somebody's telling me about some accomplishment their kid just had.
Yeah, you're like, I literally do not give a fuck.
I'm like, if our kid was on the same team, cool.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not even in your realm, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on over there. I'm like, unless you're family, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, there's a level of delusion, and I'm bad about this, too. Sometimes I'll start talking, and it takes me to realize people don't give a fuck what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
But the level of delusion to think that, like, dude, everybody wants to hear my kid's fucking baseball game. It's like, I don't.
No.
I don't.
Not at all. And most people don't.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to kids, because, like, we can't relate to that.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to relate to, and, like, I feel like there's a lot of problems where people just talk to talk.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, trying to get something or have, like, a conversation,
yeah.
which I do that a lot. Sometimes I'll just talk people's ears off about myself because I'm very, very, like, selfish.
Yes.
And I love myself a lot. So it's, like, it's hard to not get excited about stuff and talk to people, but... Yeah, it's like the generic fucking shit that people just say.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be an asshole, but it's like, why are we talking about what kind of pizza you had for dinner with your wife last night? And it was so good. It was the best pizza ever. And then by the end of the story, you tell me you got it from fucking Marco's or something.
Yeah.
Like, no, what are we doing?
Well, I also, like, I'm the same way. I get so, like, boring people, like, it hurts me to, like, talk to them sometimes. And you're like I fucking talk to homeless people sometimes. I'm like, dude, that's what fucking, I don't like Subway takes, because they're like, what do you think? And then he's like, crazy take, like, you shouldn't put ketchup on wings or something. And I'm like, interview a fucking homeless guy. That's the take you want to hear. The guy who's on Crystal, and he's like, yeah, I think that there's fucking microchips inside of broccoli. I'm like, I want to hear that.
Yeah.
And we did that shit the other day. There was a homeless guy, and my friend was like, I don't want to fucking talk. Because the guy clearly, he was doing like the long route where he's like, do you know how to get over here? And then he starts like doing the thing. But then the guy's like, you know, if you spit on HIV, you can get rid of it. I'm like, please tell me more, sir. That he is so wrong about, like, he starts talking about, like, he's like, if Saddam Hussein was dead, 9/11 would never happen. I'm like, I don't think you know who did 9/11. Yeah. Or even on paper who did, because I think, you know, we may have had our feet in that.
He's just throwing brown names out.
Yeah. If Mondami was dead, we would not have.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Wait, that's one of my favorite. Okay, so have you ever learned about the Nation of Islam?
Have I ever learned about it?
Or heard about it?
Heard about it? Maybe not. I don't know.
So that's the religion Muhammad Ali was for a little bit, and he's like, that shit's crazy. Do you mind if I go on a little rant about this?
Is that the people that touch kids?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the Jews.
Oh, yeah, you're mixing these up.
That's I really was, though. That's why I'm like, did I hear about it? Okay.
No, so it's and stop me if I go too much on this.
Go full in.
Yeah, so it was basically a black supremacy group started by not a black guy. There's a guy named Wallace Fard Muhammad, one of the most interesting people. He had like 50 aliases before he like changed his name to Wallace Fard Muhammad. It's like Catch Me If You Can. This guy was like in San Quentin prison. Then he's like marrying like a woman over here. Then he lived in Detroit for like 6 years. Came from nowhere. Everybody's like, who the fuck is this guy? Started selling silk to black people and talking about how they're the superior race. He was most likely Pakistani, but potentially just a white guy.
No way.
Yes.
Potentially a white guy.
Potentially a white guy. He looks very white.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And then he basically, like, the religion has nothing to do with Islam besides they don't eat pork. It's basically like this black scientist with a giant head named Yaqub. Yeah.
Sounds like what his name would be.
Yeah, Yaqub, right? He created the white race, and they call them Yaqubian devils, which is awesome, and I want to start calling white people that. But basically, he created them, all this stuff. There was like a mothership that was made by the Japanese, and it's going to come back and save everybody. People call it Black Scientology, but there was like one human sacrifice that somebody from the church did, and then he didn't get in trouble for it because it was just like a random like person doing it in the church. And then he left, disappeared forever. Just like nobody ever found out where he was. Then Muhammad Ali joined, Malcolm X joined. They killed Malcolm X, or if the CIA didn't. Because Malcolm X was then like, this shit's crazy, because he like went on a little further in, I was like, oh, this is nonsense.
Yeah. That's crazy.
It's so nuts. And then Louis Farrakhan is like the main guy in it now, who like Kanye got some ideas from. And then the craziest thing is it has ties to Imperial Japan. So they would send Japanese spies. It may not have started this way, but at some point, the Japanese would infiltrate black groups and be like, you got just to start racial turmoil, and additionally to get them not registered for the draft. So they were like, you shouldn't fight, just so that they're like, we don't want to fight a bunch of black guys in the war. They're good. They're pretty athletic.
Yeah.
So yeah, Japan was just like infiltrating black groups, being
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah, and I'm like, there's just these weird guys like, what? Why was this guy in a black supremacy group as a Japanese man? And they're like, yeah, no, he.
Is that where Tiger Woods came from? Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like something I'd want to join. It sounds pretty cool. I don't know.
Well, I went on a rant on Facebook because one of my crazy uncles like commented on some like, it wasn't even that anti-religious, just like a joke about the Last Supper. And then the guy before that commented was like a really religious friend of mine. He's like, yeah, I love this shit. But my uncle was just like, take a shot at Islam because Muhammad fucked like a 9-year-old. And I'm like, I don't disagree with anything. Like, I don't support Islam. But I just commented like, as many people know, I used to be Islam, but now I'm in the Nation of Islam. And now I just like went on a rant. And because you gotta, with Facebook comments, like, I gotta go even crazier that if you're still.
I know. Yeah.
You can't argue with people. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna say something so nuts.
You don't get what you're saying.
Yeah. I did that with the Cosby thing, right? I see the Cosby thing on the, not to out you with that, but
yeah, I collect all the.
Yeah, he's a good comic.
I have R. Kelly too.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
yeah.
No, I'm not judging. But the Cosby thing was funny because some guy commented on like a Facebook post. He's like, Cosby's innocent. I went to high school with those chicks. They're full of shit. And then I commented, I went to high school with Bill Cosby. And he was always, we'd have long talks about how important consent is. And this guy's like, see? And I'm like, you're so insane if you think.
No idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I sometimes comment on shit just to be funny for fun because I'm just bored out of my mind, nothing better to do. I should be writing, although. But yeah, I'm just like, and people will take shit seriously. Like there was this one thing was like, type in, this is your rap name. It's Lil and the last thing you were in the hospital for. And it wasn't true, but I put Lil abortion.
That's so funny. Yeah.
And I'm like, but people in the comments, you're either a terrible person, and then there's people fighting, abortion isn't bad. And I'm like, this is crazy that people are like, that like take shit seriously on the internet.
Yeah, they lose it. I remember, like that's a great one, by the way. That's, but I did one time where it was like sort of during Black Lives Matter. I guess like a black guy shot like a white kid on a bicycle. And so they post a picture of the kid. They're like, white lives matter. Here's whatever. And it's like a picture of the kid riding the bicycle. And he's not wearing a helmet. And so I comment like, maybe if we wore a helmet, none of this would have happened, which is just so crazy because obviously I don't believe that. Right. But then people are like, what the fuck, all this stuff. And then I changed my Facebook to look like a bicycle helmet salesman. And I just started being like, I'm not saying this isn't bad, but I'm just saying some of this could have been avoided if you use the new retrofit through 5. Use promo code this to get a discount. People were like, you're trying to sell bicycle helmets in a time like this?
That is too funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, but like, I don't understand why people take shit so seriously. Even in real life, like sometimes this is the problem is like, sometimes I'm like, should I check myself sometimes? But sometimes I'm loose with my words.
Yeah.
And because I don't really care that much, and there's not a lot of meaning behind things I say. Sometimes there is, but like, most of the time, if we're just shooting the shit outside, like I'm not being serious with anything I say, and like, and not just comedy, but people like just are like bewildered sometimes with the things you say, and I'm just like, it's not that crazy.
Yeah, well, and it's also a thing too where I have the problem where I really give a fuck what people think about me, but I say crazy shit, which is a real problem. I need to learn to like not care because I'm just like, oh my God, what if people think I'm a bad person? I'm like, dude, fucking whatever.
I know, yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm getting to the point in my life where I'm like, I'm just gonna try to just be who the fuck I am, and if people don't like me, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I should not care if other people like me, because the right people will eventually end up around me.
Yeah,
as gay as that sounds.
No, it is gay, but it is fucking gay. But no, it's like people who know who you are, and that's who matters, is gonna care, and the people who don't know who you are. I mean, Oprah Winfrey gets fucking death threats. It's like there's always gonna be people that hate you, no matter what kind of person you are. Mm-hmm. The pearl clutching is hilarious though. Like when was Piers Morgan had Nick Fuentes on.
I saw that.
It was so funny. He's like, "You're telling me right now that you do not like Jewish people. And I'm like, he's like, you're saying that on live air. I'm like, you had him on because you knew he thought all this stuff.
Yeah.
Why is your mind blown by this?
Yeah, it's all theatrics.
Yeah. And just the pearl clutching so funny.
I know. And then, like, people think so high of themselves. I had that in my early 20s where I was like, I thought I knew everything. So, like, I would argue a lot with people because I'm like, I'm right, you're wrong. I'm big, you're small. You know, full on Matilda. But, yeah, no, I've gotten older and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just going to be myself, coast through life. But, like, people would just get so fucking, I'm better than you. What you're doing is wrong, when it's like, no, we're just different people.
Yeah. Well, and that's how I kind of feel about, like, opinions, where I'm like, dude, if I grew up somewhere with this source of information, I would think the same as you. I grew up here, so I think this, or I grew up there, I think that. But it's like, it's the people that, like, just have their mind blown. They're like, that person, I'm like, dude, this person was raised by different people. They have different friends. They have different news sources. They have all this different shit. So, like, yeah, of course they're going to think this way.
Yeah. There really is no right or wrong unless you're crossing human morals at that point.
Yeah. Which sometimes, I mean, there's some shit that's morally gets weird where you're like, I actually don't know the answer. Like, there are some things morally that I'm like, not that things I've done, I mean, I've done wrong things, but I'm also like, there's certain things that I know are morally wrong, but then there's other things where you're like, oh, I don't know if there's a clear answer to, like, certain moral things where you're like, this is very complicated and I don't know the answer to this.
Yeah, I've thought that a lot lately, so I get that.
Then there's clear right and wrong. You're like, no, that's just wrong.
Yeah, like, you shouldn't kill somebody.
Yeah. And there's people like, well, you know, I don't know.
Depends.
Yeah, they were in the land that I wanted, and I shot them.
Yeah. Well, I just want to check the time. Oh, we still got, like, what else you got going on?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Not much.
Florida?
I don't know. I was just thinking about how fucking funny Kim Jong-un is. I don't know why that just popped into my head.
Yeah. You know, I've it's not my joke, but I tell my husband all the time because, like, I don't do human things around him.
Yeah.
Because I would like to remain a woman in my house.
Yeah.
So I tell him, and I tell other people too, I'm like, Kim Jong-un, I don't shit, pee, fart.
Yeah.
Like,
any of that stuff.
I don't have to do any of that. I'm superhuman.
Yeah. He's so fun because, like, he looks hilarious. And then, you know how he there's people who, like, feed to dogs, so he's like the Joker. And then additionally, he, like, will shoot people with rocket launchers, which is so...
Really?
It's so overkill. Like, he'll have a guy, like, stand... It's very funny that
If I was that guy, I would enjoy my life.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is kind of an easy way out. It's so overkill. It's like, you shoot the guy with the gun, he's like, no, and he just, like, sets it up, and just, like... The idea of the kick on that... I mean, I've never shot a rocket launcher, but I assume the kick's kind of like... Is there a kick on it? There has to be, right?
I don't know.
Do you shoot guns at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it shoots back. I don't know how.
No, there's definitely got to be some sort of kick to it.
Yeah,
but I imagine enough for one person to handle.
Yeah, and the idea of him just, like, his head jolting back. He's
yeah.
like, ooh.
Yeah, and then he's got a quadruple chin.
Yeah, it just goes in even deeper. You're like, how did this guy get fatter?
Yeah, I saw a sign on the way to Orlando today, and it said, want to drive a tank? And I'd seen this sign multiple times before. Yeah. But it was the first time I looked at it, and I was like, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I
do want to drive a tank.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if they let you shoot it, because that would be the coolest fucking thing in the world.
That'd be so much fucking fun. Well, there's a girl from Ireland that I'm in a weird kind of situational ship. We live in different countries, which we're not really, we just have a connection. But, like, I want her to come to Florida, because she's coming to New York in a couple weeks. I'm like, I want you to come to Florida and, like, shoot an AR-15. I'm like, that'd be so fun. If you've never shot a gun, and then you just get to do all this cool shit.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do.
Yeah,
because you can show how you protect somebody. That's how my husband got me.
Really?
He was like drifting cars and then guns, and I was like, oh, that's a man.
Yeah. That's cool.
No, but we in our bedroom we have on our dresser an AR-15. I think it's like a standard 12-gauge shotgun, and then another assault rifle, and then multiple handguns. I think we have like 5 handguns. Yeah, we keep them in our cars. So and we don't go shooting together often, like maybe a couple times a year, but sometimes I'll go by myself just to, like, be comfortable with it. But when I was younger, we would shoot a lot because my grandpa had like 3 acres, so we'd just go out there. My uncle, he was my age, we're the same age. He had a Russian sniper rifle, a Mosin Nagant.
Sick.
So we would go outside and shoot the sniper rifle. It was a good time, yeah. We were big gun people.
Yeah, my brother's a big one, and it's so funny because he always has a gun on him, and he which I'm not anti-gun at all, but it is kind of funny to me because we're going to the gym, and he's like this. He works out with a gun on him. Right? It's a little bit much. I'm
Seems a little difficult.
yeah. He's like doing squats with a fucking pistol on him, and I was like, why do you do that? He goes, well, I was at this gym a couple weeks ago, and I saw a guy pull a gun out, and I was in the pool with my wife, and I was like, I never want to be in this situation where I don't have one. And then I was like, okay. And then we walk into the gym, and the guy goes, yeah, no, you called the cops on a guy who, like, jokingly pulled a BB gun on his friend, and they were just goofing around outside.
Oh.
But yeah, and I was like, do you feel silly now? He goes, no, because it could have been a gun. I'm like, no, you don't win the argument if it could have been. It could have been an octopus. It doesn't fucking matter. It's like...
Devil's advocate. He's right in a way. If he did at the time think it was a gun.
Right.
I get that. I can't as a man, but I understand that thought of being like, yeah, I would never want to be like helpless again.
Yeah, and I'm also like, I didn't know that like drop. What's it called when you drop a gun and it goes off? That like doesn't have it because they drop test guns. So I thought it was like dangerous in a sense at first because I was like, oh, what if it falls? And then, but it's like that doesn't do anything. It's like they drop test guns, so it's like it's not going to go off if you drop it. So if he drops on the ground, nothing literally happens.
You just don't put your finger on it.
Yeah,
Don't put your finger on the trigger and you're good.
Yeah.
Which, I have a funny story. We had, when we lived in Palm Bay, I had all my family come over. And I'm not going to say who or who did it, but one of my uncles, we were all in the bedroom. We were showing them our new guns. And my uncles, they taught me how to shoot guns. We were the same age. Like, these guys were gun safety. Like, they knew everything. I would get yelled at by them for pointing the gun. They were on top of their shit. My uncle was holding the pistol in his hand, the handgun, and he just so happened to think it was unloaded and didn't check. Pop, right in the bed frame.
Oh, my God.
All of us, none of us scathed. Like, we were totally lucky. The whole family's in the living room.
Oh, my God.
So I run out to check to make sure nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, we're good. What was that?
Yeah.
And we're like young and don't want anyone to freak out because there's a bunch of kids around.
You're like, we slammed the door. Like,
we said, well, we lit a firecracker.
Yeah, because you don't want to get somebody else in trouble.
Yeah, and then we find out that it shot in the bed frame. So it went through into the mattress. The mattress caught the bullet, or the wood caught the bullet. Something caught the bullet. My cat was a foot from the bullet.
Jesus.
And it's the one that pees on the floor all the time. So sometimes I'm like, kind of wish. But I'm just kidding.
Just
I love
one
him.
foot closer.
He's my baby. Yeah, but it is like, it's not like really funny to be honest, but it was like terrifying, but it was funny after. We're like, oh, we're all alive.
We're good.
But yeah, you just keep your finger off that fucking trigger. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, I have a friend that shot himself by accident when he was like a teenager. It's weird that bullets you don't get rid of. So like one of my friends, he got shot in like another drug dealer shot him, and he still has the bullet in his leg. I didn't know there's a thing where they like don't remove bullets, which is so crazy to me to like still have like a bullet. It's like airport security and shit like that.
I'd be like, I was shot. And I still have the bullet. I can't imagine. I've only ever had like dreams about, not dreams, but nightmares.
Yeah.
Fantasies
of somebody shooting me
about
in the
getting
face.
shot. But yeah, I can't imagine what that feels like. I haven't really heard from anybody. I don't know anyone personally that was shot.
Yeah, so it was surprising to me because I learned how it works is you don't feel it. Like you're in so much shock.
Okay, yeah.
That,
the adrenaline.
Yeah, so it's like you're getting shot at, and then next thing you know, you're like, oh, fuck, and then you sort of get dizzy, I guess, because you're like losing blood.
Yeah, you don't feel the pain until you're like recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so, I don't think I've had enough pain to go into shock ever.
Yeah.
I guess the most painful thing was my wrestling coach broke my leg because I was smoking weed in 8th grade.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so he didn't intend to.
Crazy. Okay.
So like he was like, my buddy was like, why didn't you go out this week? I was like, I was grounded because I caught smoking pot. And then he told the coach is like, let me teach you a lesson. Does a move and fucks it up. So he broke my ankle, and then we didn't know it was broken. So he's like, you just got to walk on it, get blood flowing to it, and work around this tournament. I'm like, ow, 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 ow.
That's fucked.
Well, my parents were so funny. They're like, "That's what happens when you smoke pot." And I was like, "My legs break."
You needed that.
Yeah. But then we had a
Yeah.
fucking school field trip to Busch Gardens, and I get to the front of the line. I got a cast on, and the guy's like, "Oh, you can't ride this ride." He's like, "Actually, you can't ride any of the rides." So for a whole entire day when I was 14, I had to watch my friends. I'm just in the sun sitting outside of a ride. People are like, "That was fucking awesome. We just rode Sheikra." And I just had to stare at them like,
Yeah, that
damn.
sucks. You're like, I'm here, and now I'm being punished for my actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to keep it going. I really do, but I got to get going. and
Yeah,
set up
no,
the
thanks for
show.
fucking
But
having me.
This is fun.
Yeah, I had a
Thank
fucking
you
blast.
so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Sorry,
you coming through.
Hungover and powering through because I'm just
Dude,
like,
no, I had a great time talking to you. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
great. It's nice that's why I do this. I like to instead of just shooting the shit outside, I like to actually get to know people,
yeah.
So thanks for coming by. And
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'll see you in New York.
Fuck yeah, come up.
Yeah.
I'll try to help you out.
Yeah, for sure.
And she keep working that back and I'm about to throw the shit like back and forward.